Well, welcome back one more time, people. This is going to be day 14. It's going to be day 14 on the football field. What we're going to do today, I'm going to meander into the field a little bit later on, but I said I wanted to check out this little area right here. The younger kids play here. It's a traffic area between the schools and the football field. So I am going to check out this little area here and see around the little volleyball net, the basketball court, other little areas, and see what's kind of in this little field. Don't know, never checked it, and we're gonna see. We're only gonna set us up to, well, we'll go 12 on the depth. Yeah, right off the bat. We got us a pencil with no eraser. Get that out the grass before the lawnmower gets it. But just because I'm coming over here don't mean I ain't gonna hit the football field, because I'm definitely gonna go hit the football field. So let's see, this is kind of a playground, so we're gonna come out here in this playground and see what's going on. We're only going 12 on the depth. We're in field 1. 15 kilohertz. Might not be much out here. I don't know what's under the ground out here, but it's giving me a like an 8, 12, 15. I'll give it a little shot. It's not that deep. It might be a piece of tin can. See what's going on out here. I contacted the coach. He's supposed to be getting in touch with the student. Let me see. I just had something come through, so it might be him. Nope, that's not. You'll contact the student. The student should come out today if he gets in touch with him, so I can return his cross. If that works out, I might ask to see if I can capture a little bit of that in return on a little footage. Yeah, that's what kind of. This wood right here, I don't know, that's a rock. Okay, oh, I see a nail here. Okay, then we got something a little rusty on the side. Alright, whatever it is in this plug. Well, the medical helicopter just left the hospital again. Okay, there we go. Another one of those self-tapping roofing screws that we found out here the other day. So the medical helicopter just left the hospital again. Evidently dropped off another patient, or transporting one, no telling. But for such a small city, it's very active. Very active. A roofing screw. That was the first signal. $64, $65, $67. Sounds like a zinc penny to me. Yep, it is in the plug. Yeah, fork, knife, butcher. Yep, it don't seem like it's that deep. It's right here. Oh, look, the coach lost the whistle. Imagine that, huh? It's still got the thingy in it. Yep, it does. Still got the little thingy in it. Coach lost the whistle. I had to give the coach back the whistle. That's funny. That is funny. That rang up a penny signal. Yep. So it would have all kind of junk in it. I'd see if it works. But I don't think I'm gonna put my mouth on something like that. I'm sure it does though. That's funny. Good old whistle. Okay. We'll put that in the keep side of the pouch. All cleaned up. Once I get an ultrasonic cleaner and get it a little sterile, my grandkids can drive grandma nuts with it. Let them have it. Man, the way this grass looks butchered, they need to get a better lawnmower. 67. It's a little deeper. I had to actually go above 12 for the sensitivity. Yeah, it's a little deeper. See what we got going on right here. Let's get the plug. Okay. Alerts on the cell phone. Yep. Nope, not a text message. It looks like maybe an iron in a hole. I see a little bit of rust. Okay. Yep, a little bit of iron in the hole. What it is? We got a chunk of, I don't know what that would have been. It's got like a rubber bushing in it. Maybe some kind of electric motor tag or something. I don't know. Don't know. That's something else still in there. That's another piece of it. Yeah, it's a small piece, whatever it is, it can stay in there. It's too hard to separate from the dirt. So, we're gonna let it be. It is 3 o'clock. Dang, I didn't think it was that late. 3 p.m. already. 3 p.m. already. That's a 50 to 64. It's giving me a really good sharp penny signal. Might be another whistle. It don't seem like it's that deep, but we're gonna go ahead and cut the plug anyway. Actually it is. Let's give me a 65 with the hole open. Yep. 65 with the hole open. If this is tin can, yep, which it is. Okay. I'm gonna keep searching for a little while, but it looks like this is gonna be the uncharted territory, so we might get a little bit of a junk. Ooh, quit screaming. We might get a little bit of a junk out here with while trying to find some goodies. Okay. Ooh. That's heavy iron. Yeah, we're gonna leave that heavy iron right where it's at. There's gotta be something decent out here. Little playground. That's giving me an all over the place signal. Could be something outside of iron. No telling. All right. Yeah, whatever it is, it's in a plug. So. And the bus are open. Okay. Okay. Show yourself already. Jeez. Right here, a little screw. And it was actually on the surface, but it wasn't dense enough to give me a double tone. So I thought it was deeper. My bad. It happens. It's just the way it sounded. It was thrown off. It was way thrown off. Think you're yelling at me. Yeah, I know. I'll get used to putting this thing up on the shovel one day so I don't have to keep bending over. Ooh. I'm all about the 91 to 93. So let's see. Nope, it's down there more than 2 inches. See? So we're gonna pop us a little shallow plug so we can get down to it. A couple of inches. Oh, that's actually deeper than I thought it was going to be. And we're only running like a 15 on the sensitivity. Okay. So I'm all about a quarter. Ooh, I don't think it's going to be a quarter. It's going to be something a little bit more dynamic than that. What is that? Okay. That is a piece of God knows what. I don't know. It's big. Really big. I am not gonna dig that out of there. That's gonna take a... I could, but it's not worth it. I've had a big old piece of junk. Thought it was a quarter, my bad. Okay. Let's find another one. Let's find an actual quarter. Let's get closer towards the little things over here where the kiddies play. I know there's a whole lot more activity that goes on a football field and has been over the years. So that's why we find so much good stuff and so much stuff. On the football field. 27:30. This seems like a fair target. It seems like it's fairly deep. So we'll go ahead and cut us a moderate plug. Give me a 38 on the bottom of the plug. It's right here on the side. Now I'm finding Austin's finds. Pencil eraser. Pencil eraser. Yep. Well, you know you're out of school, bro, when you find pencil erasers. Yep. Ever get a little dirt under your toe? Irritates you, man. I don't know, I guess these kids don't care nothing, man. Check it, the volleyball net. Maybe they lost a ring, a bracelet, necklace, pendant, something. Maybe. I don't know. All the jumping up and down. All the change fell out of their pocket. That's something kind of non-ferrous. Seems to be not deep. Yeah, too deep for the... Right there. Yep. Not too deep, but was almost too deep for the pinpointer. Wow, there's some roots right there, boy. That's some hard root right there. Okay, let's bust it open. See what it is from the inside. That's a root. Okay, let's keep going. It's in here somewhere. Whatever it is. And it is a itty bitty piece of soda can. About right. Wouldn't expect nothing less. Okay, put our little grass back. We'll step it down in the hole, make sure she sticks. Alright. I know. I didn't prop it on a shovel again. That is another piece of soda can, and I'm not digging it up. And that is a '70 to '74. Seems a little bit deep. We'll cut a plug and see. Man, this little shovel just works so great. It makes a perfect cone-shaped plug. Yeah, here we go. Look, I'll put that right there. Look, see? Ain't that much better? Yeah. Whatever down here. Seems like it's gonna be one of them deep ones. Okay. It's back there. Okay. Come on. Get on out and show yourself. Yeah. Kind of what I figured. Okay. So this is the decision maker right here. So we got another piece of soda can. So I'm going back on the football field where I know they got stuff. I'm sure there's stuff here. And when the football field completely dries up and all the good signals are gone after I've done excavated everything, then I'll come back and I'll play these little side areas just to capture some off stuff. So, but we're starting off on the low end of the totem pole. And now we're gonna move on to the football field. And sweep this real quick. And see, on this side of the net, yep, nothing out here on this side of the net. So, oh, hold on now. 10-11, we got a bite. Got a bite. Set the hook. Okay, let's see what we got going on right here. That'd be another piece of, yep, another piece of soda can right there. Yep, shiny is one thing, but when it's green, it's another. So, it's one of them St. Patrick's soda cans. Oh, St. Patrick's Day's coming too, so, yep. Make sure y'all wearing green for St. Patrick's Day. Don't let nobody paint you. $62.64. It might be a penny. I don't know. We'll cut a shallow plug and see. It might be kind of deep though. Might be another piece of can. I'm trying to be optimistic about this little sideline area. You know, there got to be something good here. It's got to be something. At least a little bit of something. At least a little bit of something. And that little bit of something is not worth digging. That little bit of something right there is another piece of soda can. Okay, now my mind is double made up. I'm going on the football field. right next door. I'm probably here for the rest of the day, or at least 3 hours. You know, I only had 3 hours of record time, so we are going to make the most of it. Because I only got 3 batteries and they're about an hour apiece. So eventually I'll upgrade to the better batteries. Give me about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes apiece. Let's see. So at once upon a time, the outskirts of this field, right here along this line, used to be a track to run in a circle. So I don't know if it was dirt track or what. It might have been some kind of that's giving me a 76 to 81. Okay, probably gonna be a piece of can, but it's right here where the old running track used to be in the oval around the football field. So sounds like something pretty stout down there, pretty big. Yep. Ooh, no, I seen the grass right there. I was thinking it was something else. Yep, and it's right here. It's just a big enough hunk of can. That's what it is. Hunk of burning can. I kind of figured it would be. We got to get at least an hour or two of hunt in before we start finding any kind of jewelry. That's how it's been working. So I guess that's how it's going to continue to work. I don't know, but hopefully I can break that cycle and get some of the jewelry early on. Because when I start finding jewelry, I like to keep finding jewelry. We know that don't always happen. But the ring I found yesterday, I posted a little tidbit of information with the viewing of the ring, and it comes up to be a price of $311.84 and $40.83 per gram, 14K gold, 58%. So okay, we're gonna go to 18. We're back on the football field. I don't know what that could be. That's give me a 7 to a 9. And that's giving me something that's stupid deep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice on that one and pop a plug and see. 7 to a 9, stupid deep. Now it's giving me up to a 42 with a crazy signal. Open hole. I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be like really, really deep. It might be over here on this side. Yep. It's right up in this side. And that old clay. Something right up in there. That old clay is something else. Okay, so whatever it is, it's in this clump. Alright, so we got a little piece of, right there, another piece of can. Looks like Monster drink. It's black. A little bit of Monster drink. Let's tilt our Oh my God, that thing's screaming. Okay. Get off, mud. That itty bitty piece of Monster drink. We just gotta remember what the tones sound like. If you hear these same tones again, it's probably best to kind of avoid them. Knowing that not all the tones always remain the same, because sometimes you'll get the same tone for something totally different and something that's probably valuable. So you can't really judge that, especially not on the Xterra. It's only $269 for the machine, but it's worth every bit of $500-600. And somebody was saying they saw an ad of the Xterra on sale for $229 somewhere. That's gonna be a nickel. Give me that 24 to 31 and that crazy signal range. Probably be a good deep nickel. So we'll get it started off and collect our first coin of the day. Yep, 33.36, and it's not a nickel. It is a piece of, oh, it's the end of a lead ink pen or something. Okay, yeah, that's the clicker on the end. Click ink pen. That's what that is. All right. Yeah, the clicker on the end of an ink pen. That's what we want it. That's what all we ever want. An ink pen clicker. There's something else I missed because I was been over this area already. We will not be digging that signal up. That signal is going to be a piece of soda can, shrapnel. Clipping outside the threshold. Another one. Can slaw. Ooh. Hello. $38 to $40 and a 52 every now and then. Getting a little hit. All right, perfect plug in the hole. 50 to 62. 50 to 62. Okay. I must be off a little bit. Probably. Might be back here. Might be back there. Yeah, it's back there. Yeah, I was off a little bit. Oh yeah, it's down there all right. I don't know what it is. Oh, I feel something. What is that? Oh, of course. Yeah, that's my luck is not changing. My luck is definitely not changing. It's just getting more lucky on finding the cans. That's what it is. More can. Okay. have to rename my channel to Can Recovery. Modern day relics. Mr. Can Man, bring me some jewelry. That is kind of out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem to be too deep, but it's not very big. It does throw me in that 30-something signal, but it throws me in a low tone, like a mixed metal. Okay, it's giving me a 16 to 64, so it's probably some kind of can. Again, right there, 16 to 64. Yep, and it is a piece of, I don't know what that is. Like a piece of somebody's wristwatch or something. This strap band or clip or something. Aluminum grabby clip. Alright. That's what it is. Sporting wear. Oh God, stop. Sporting wear. Elastic strap catch. $39, $40, $41, $45. It don't seem like it's too deep. It's kind of loud. We're gonna go ahead. We'll cut it, get it out, and we'll bust the plug up. Trying to recover it. Now it's giving me a solid 38. So I'm looking forward to receiving my next piece of can slaw. Yeah, don't seem like it's too deep. Yep, right there, the next piece of some type of aluminum flashing. Yeah, we're hot and heavy on the aluminum flashing today. It's what it is. Some kind of a aluminum flashing battery, whatever. Get back in the hole. All right. I know I didn't set my aluminum program for my detector today, but I guess we got to go ahead and fill up the pouch with something until we find the good stuff. Still try to grid this place out, you know. I've been hitting it. It's been good. I said one day I was going to go across the river and talk to the cane farmers and see if I can find some old colonial stuff. There is some cane, a lot of cane fields in this area across the river from me. That was those Civil War battlegrounds for a few years, way back in the 1800s. And there is some stuff, and the whole town I'm in is kind of a Civil War era kind of place, but the people of today seem to just keep covering up history, you know. Kind of irritating. Embrace your history, people. It's where you came from. I like to come out here and dig up some of it when I can. That right there. And I was kind of thinking that was going to be I think I'm going to leave that be. I think that might be a sprinkler head, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know it's iron. Definitely not desirable. But let me see. Let me get a pinpoint over it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. It's not a sprinkler head. Sounds pretty. Sounds pretty crazy, pretty clippy. We'll go ahead and get that out the way, so we don't run into that again. I found a piece yesterday off camera. It was like 3 inch by 3 inch and like 5/8 thick. Big old piece of iron. There was no way it was going to get hit by a lawnmower. I mean, it was down there, but yep. And here we are again. Another good piece of iron. Yep, straight up iron piece of iron plate. Okay. Get our whole cover back up. Yep, piece of iron plate. This city also, back in the industrial days, back in the day, whenever they decided to build a boat or do a shipyard, is where it's set. So when the iron era came through years and years ago, the stuff had just scattered all over this town. So it's something you can't really get rid of, get away from. We got a mouth bit. Somebody must have got knocked in the jaw. And then mouth bit knocked out. I'm gonna leave that out on the ground, dog, because I ain't. That's out of my range. Been in your mouth, it ain't going in my pouch. I'm all about claiming a quarter. Pick up my first coin of the day. And that's what I thought earlier too when I found that piece of trash I didn't want to dig up. That was God knows how big. Anyway. Give us a 90. 89.90. Okay, so we're right here. What is... Okay, and there's our quarter with a little piece of green patina on one side. And look, it even gave us an impression in the dirt. Okay. Let's see what year. 1966. First quarter of the day. First coin of the day. We'll gladly accept it. Stop. Gladly accept it. No, pretty. Blends in with the clovers. Can't even tell. Oh wait, I was going this direction. I get turned around in this place. It's so big. I done found multiple silvers out here. I done found 5 rings. And somebody must have had 50 cents in their pocket, because quarter back there, quarter right here. 5 rings in this place. I did find a chain already. Have not found any bracelets. Have not found any earrings. But I did find a bunch of pendants. I think I'm up. Man, look at that. You can't ask for something better. Right there in the plug, straight up, sticking out. Look at that. Man, that's just... If anybody ever says, oh, you plant them coins there. Nope. Looks like a 1970. 1970. Yep. And we'll put it back in the hole without a coin. Easy peasy. Okay. Yeah, anybody says you plant them coins, that's total BS. But man, you see it right there. Flip that plug over. That's it. I mean, somebody planted that thing there. Not intentionally. Ooh. I'm in love with this signal. 82 to 86. Give me the silver. Show me the silver. That's what it is. I don't know. I'll be optimistic about it. I don't know. Something on this side. Something down there. Ooh. What is that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's definitely not silver. It is the face off a water valve. You know, your stem, your threaded stem runs through here. And it probably has like a nut on the back side. Rubber on this side, that way when your stem runs it in and out, boom, it closes against your pipe. It's for a water valve. That's what it is. That's what it does. Seals against the seat. Okay. Darn, I was hoping for something shiny. Can't get them all. So I just had a like a message come through. So let me see who that might be. Nope. Might be. Hold on. Nope. Waiting on a text message. Did not receive a text message yet. So that was a face off of a water valve. So, man, I was sure hoping for something silver. I guess it was just the diameter of that thing laying flat. Was banging it out, man. Banging it out. $13, $14, $12. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, that's another one of them little things. Man, that's 5th or 6th one I found out here, these little things. These crazy little washers. I had to check my camera every now and then, make sure I'm still recording. Yeah. This old van been parked back here on the back side of the field for days. And somebody's finally cranking it up and moving it out of the way. I wonder what that noise was. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. So we up 2 quarters for the day. 2 quarters for the day. No jewelry. Got a bunch of cans. We have another piece of sketchy orange signal. I don't know what that is right there. Close to surface though. And that's exactly what it is. It's a piece of iron. It's a clip. Like a pair of knee pads or something out here. I found one like this the other day, but it was shiny. It was silver colored. But yeah, I don't know what that would go to. Some kind of detainment strap or something. I don't know. Pads, shoulder pad, knee pad, back pad. I don't know. Pardon me. Some kind of pad. Suspender strap, something, I don't know. Eventually the signals on this football field are going to dry up. Much as we've been hunting this thing, so this is day 14. 14 days of hunting this field. Huh? Something close to the surface right here. Let me see. What could it be now? What could it be now? What could it be? In the dirt. Okay, show yourself. Jesus. Oh, that's one of them things. Okay, got a root growing through it. Yeah, there you go. That's one of them grommet snaps. The whole piece is still intact, just like it just popped off of the garment or whatever it is. It would come apart in 2. But it's like a rivet snap or something. It goes through a fabric, snap pieces together. Okay. You know, one day I'm gonna miss my holster with my digging tool. I'm gonna drop this thing. I'm gonna stab myself in the toe. That's about how my luck is. But let's hope that don't happen. There's something right there. It's an iron. It's like stupid deep. And it's gonna stay there. That sounds like another one of them stainless steel washers that I don't want to dig up. Give me something to find later on. Right now we want to hit up on the good signals. Just trying to section this field out. I've hunted a lot of areas on this field over and over and over again. But yeah. That's a little piece of stainless steel washer or something right there. I'm gonna hit it. It's giving me a 9 straight up. It's just an off tone. Stainless steel, the new fool's gold. It's in the plug. Okay. Shade the top off. Okay. What we got going on right here? And you see, that's what I thought it would be. Another one of them things. You know, the little stainless steel square backing nut or whatever it is. It must have come off of a football garment or something like that. I don't know. Don't know. I know they just sound weird, that's all. Throw you in that low tone like gold does. But lately, I don't know, I had a gold yesterday. A 14K cross. It rang up 14 to 17 when I got it out of the hole and hit it. It was a solid 31. It was 14K. And you go back and look on day 13 towards the end, and you'll see it. I posted some pictures of it. Got it on the video. I didn't film the dig of it because I was down on battery life. So I said whatever I dug on that, I was just gonna clip it and throw it on the back of the wrap up. So if you look on that video of day 13, there'll be a wrap up of a wrap up. So, but then after I did my wrap up, I found a 14K gold ring, did the wrap up, and then after that I ended up finding 3 more pieces of jewelry as nighttime started to set. So I'm like, okay, that was kind of crazy. But you always find the jewelry at the end of the hunt. It never comes quick. Piece of iron. I did find a chain right here by this goalpost. I don't know. I think it was out of this plug right here, actually. And found a chain, but it was not precious. It was like a bronze or a brass. The plating and wore off of it. So, but it was a chain, and it was getting dark. I could hardly see it. When I was pulling it out, I was hoping it was gold, but it was not. Solid 63. Solid 63 on the surface. Right here. What could that be? Solid 63 on the surface. Yep, right there. Penny. Solid 63. And there's like a 2004 zinc penny before the shoe, right before the shield pennies. Right before the shield pennies. Yep. Solid 64. Piece of iron. Crap signal. $71. 66 to 71. We'll do that in just a minute. Let me check this phone and see who this is. Okay. So that's a text message. Yeah, spam junk. It's one of them things I should hit text stop to, but I don't. This seems interesting. But anyway, there it goes. Do 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 do. Dirt fishing. Okay, whatever it is, it's a little deeper. Dig a little deeper. Okay, it's right here somewhere. Down there a little more. Okay, so it's in this clump. Of course, it is a Coca-Cola bottle cap. Beautiful. I don't know what year that would be. So they used to put all the stuff on the lid to tell you what it was made out of. You know, with their BS FDA approved garbage. Yep. Yeah, if anybody has any common sense, they know what the FDA is about. Yeah. I know ain't none of us elected to put them there. Elected them. Okay, let's find something else besides the soda bottle top. I'll try this corner over here, all these beautiful clovers. It's giving me a 14 to 17, but it's giving me a squirrely signal. It's not a solid tone, so there ain't no telling. Yeah. No, it sounds more, it's a 19. Sounds more like canned junk than anything. Yeah, well, as deep as it is, it's in this clay. I probably don't even want to try to dig this up, but I'm gonna give it some kind of effort. If I can hit it, I'll get it out of here. Okay, so it's in a sidewall right there. It's back here. Okay, so it's got to be in this clump. And of course, it is a piece of, like a Pepsi Cola can or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty good on the aluminum today, I tell you. More than I want to be. But, it is what it is. We'll get our plug squished back down in there. dirt off of our pen printer. Yep. Come on, dirt. Squish back in that hole. Okay, so the sidelines in the back behind the goal is definitely not where anything good is probably gonna be. So we're going to maintain our position to center field, or on the field anyway. Everything I've been finding has been over there, probably about the 30-yard line, 20-30 yard line coming this way. And they set up hurdles right there, that way it's closer to the building and the kids can come out and practice. But it seems to be where I find the majority of the jewelry stuff. So I think if they've been doing that over the years in that one area. $39, $43. So they've been doing it for over the years in that one area. It makes sense, you know, because that's where the majority of the traffic of the children come out here and play, or track, or athletics, or whatever they do, you know, football. 34 out the hole, still in the plug. Okay, so we're right back here somewhere. And we're right here. We have the most crunchy corroded pull tab I think I've ever seen in my life. It's actually flaking apart. Get off me, gnat. You ever get a gnat trying to get up in your eyeball? Ain't good. Gnat trying to get in my eyeball. Okay. So get a plug. Put it back in a hole. I don't think we keyed it quite right, but it'll live. It'll be alright. Okay, I'll try. Oh, 38 to 50. Might be a penny. I don't know. Might be another piece of canned junk. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Nope. Now we're getting to 58. Look at that. We're going to put the shovel right there. We're going to put the detector right there. Whatever it is, it's right here. And I wouldn't expect nothing less. More aluminum can. More aluminum can. I know I'm not really exciting at doing videos, but the people who do watch my videos, I really appreciate y'all hanging with me, you know, watching my content. It gets me a little excited to put out other videos that y'all can watch and enjoy. But it's really nothing. I guess as time goes on and I get more and more used to transition or editing, you know, or something like that, I can make things a little bit more exciting with a little music or video or something like that with it. But have a little, some effects or something. It's just that I like to get my videos out, and I think that's a problem too. Is I like to get my videos out as soon as I can, and I neglect taking the time to put these things out with different transitions or effects or music or something like that in the background or something like that. You know, this is just as real as it is. Come out here, you swing your car, you'll find stuff in your dirt, pick it up. Maybe another piece of can, 26 to 30. No telling. But we did get two things off the bucket list yesterday. We found a wedding band that was suspected to be for a coach that lost it in 2006. And then we did find the gold cross that the student lost with the initials GJH on the back. I have it in the truck, and that will be returned to the student. It's very special, and when I was told that, it wasn't a sole priority to look for it, but upon finding it, I have no problem returning it to the guy it belongs to. And right here we have another piece of aluminum can. Man, today's just the day for the aluminum can stuff. I don't know, Sunday, bro, scrap day, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Tomorrow's scrap day. Tomorrow's trash day. So if you're down in this part of Louisiana, make sure you put your trash cans to the road. The trash man comes on Mondays and Thursdays. In my area, anyway. I don't know about y'all area. Yep. Mondays and Thursdays. Trash collection. Okay, let's get our plug. Push back down. Let's get off to the middle of the field, man. These edges is just killing me. I kind of like to hunt the edges, but the trash, I know the potential's here for better stuff. Just the trash just gets me. That's something that's retarded deep. I'm not digging that far down. I think the Xterra can't get there. It'll easily go 14-16 inches in the hard clay. Easily. This tone might be faint, but it'll get there. That's can. I'm not digging that up. Looking for hard signals, man. Hard signals. Like that hard signal right there. 60-61. 60-61. No pitch change. Come on, 60-61. Like roulette. Now we have 53 uncovered. Okay. Must be getting better with the accuracy of the targeting, because I get down in the middle of the plug. On the outside of the plug and I don't get anything. I gotta get down into the nitty gritty. Okay, so we're back. I let my battery die. Yeah, silly me. I let my battery die. Yep, I was just digging a hole right here. Let me see if I can pull this thing back out, and I'll show you. Right here, this nickel right here. I was just saying, I just dug it up right here, and it came up as a crazy signal. You see the top is cut off, and a week or so ago I found the other piece of this right here, the little sliver, and I thought it was from a penny, but it's from this nickel. So now I'm gonna take this piece of nickel and the other piece of nickel, I'm gonna clean them up, and I'm gonna put them in a little Ziploc bag. That way they can be together once again. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I didn't realize that until just now. I thought it was a penny, but the stuff that was on it, my battery went dead, so I lost some footage. I don't know how much I lost. I'll have to go back and see. I wasn't paying attention to my hour. So I'll find the other piece there and reunite them. That way they can live together in the same bag. Just not with each other again, like permanently. Okay. But silly me, let the battery die. So batteries changed out, another hour to go. I got all the batteries with me today, so I can do 3 hours of footage. After that, I'll just keep digging. Sound like a penny. 57.68. Sound like another zinc penny. Man, I tell you, I done dug some serious signals off of this field, and still getting signals off this field, which is not nowhere near as many as it was when I first started. But it's nice to have a place to hunt to where you can get stuff instead of mostly trash. But today it's turning out to be mostly trash, like this right here. Another piece of trash. Okay, aluminum. You see, open my mouth too much and that's what I get. Alright, let's dump it down. Now on the other end of the field, by that gold post over there, I found a penny that was cut one time, but I have not found the other half of that penny. So the other half of that penny, if somebody cut it and threw it in the field, it still remains. So it'll probably turn up one day. That is a sprinkler head. We will not be messing with that. Iron, big iron. Not messing with that. Oh. That doesn't sound deep, so let's see if we can. Well, I say it don't sound deep, but when you got the sensitivity turned up to 18, 2 inches deep can sound like a surface fine. So we'll see. Maybe I was looking in the wrong spot. Okay, let me check again. Nope. Okay, we're gonna cut a plug out of that. Okay. Let's see. Nice breaking roots ASMR. Really, plug? Seriously? We're gonna go that route? You gonna play that game with me, plug? Come on. Get on out of there. So, whatever it is. I mean, it's probably not that deep, but actually it is. It's right down here. So let's see. And we have, of course, we have a piece to a beaver tail, and we have a ring pull. And it fell apart right there. There's your ring pull, and there's your beaver tail. Okay, straight to the junk. Sidelines, that's where we're at, sidelines. So we're not up on the field like we said we was going to be. I'm trying to be optimistic, you know. I'm trying to search other areas, because it was on this sideline the other day I hunted, and that's where I found that, I guess where that water spigot is right there. I found a coin that was gold, but it was made out of a substance called Nordic gold. And don't remember what day it was, 10, 11, something like that. I kind of went on a little rant thinking that the coin was real gold, but I didn't know because it said 50 euro cent on it. But I had no idea. This one's in the 20s, so this one sounds like a nickel. So I thought the rant was kind of funny, even after finding out the reality of what the coin was. So I just threw in a few text words and left it there. Left it on the video. I thought it was funny. You know, the excitement, you know. You find something like that, you think it's gold. Well, I mean, what else would you think? So I think this might be a nickel. If we can snip it out of the plug. That's how you know when your pinpointing is getting better with the detector. Because here it is, right here. Yep. That's it. That's my nickel. Could you get on it? Yep. 1964 again. 64 is a hot year for nickels. Seems to be. Man, because I've gotten a lot of 1964 nickels out of this place. A lot. And my hand digger pouch is getting full of dirt again. Come here. I know, I'm an amateur. It's alright though. I'm just here to have fun. I don't have all kind of fire and energy like some of the YouTubers do, because I'm an older guy, you know. Ooh. 67, 68. Okay. So I tend to not have all that excitement built up. I just want to come have fun. And make a little content on the way. Okay, get off the digger. Something in this. And this thingy right here. What is that? Yep, that's it right there. A piece of nobody knows what. It looks like it's bent. Looks like a clock hand or something. Or a turn needle. That's what it is. Off a dial. It's aluminum. It's bent. No telling what that's off of. Probably oil field gauges or something like that. Could be. But I know, I clean my shovels off a little bit because that mud out here is just nasty, sticky. I apologize for taking up time to clean my tool, but I'm in to back up on the field. That's a plug I cut the other day. Kind of drying up a little bit. See the edges? That's a piece of junk. Not digging that. That's the plug from yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of drying up. Oh, I'll be right back. All right. So we got done with the phone call. My dear old daddy having a few truck issues. I'm gonna go help him out later on. Yeah, something hitting right here. I don't know what this could be. I'll get it back up on it. Yeah, it don't sound like it's deep. We'll get a little shallow plug on it and see what's going on. Yeah, it's probably one of them little stainless steel jobs again, because it's giving me that warbly, sound. Small. And it is, yep, it's a little bitty stainless steel washer. That's what it is. Little old stainless steel washer. Nothing crazy spectacular. Back in the trash. Get that stuff off the field. And this plug gonna break all up because it's sand. Okay. All right. Man, we done run through this field so many times. You'll never catch it all. I keep looking around with my old plugs and try to avoid them. I know I've been there. '73, '74. Don't sound like it's too deep. '76 open plug. It's right here in the bottom. There we go, right here. Now, why is it giving me a 76? It's giving me a penny. Okay. Copper penny. That it is. It's a date. Can I get a date? Nope. Not seeing a date. Yeah, not seeing a date. It's got a little bit of built up patina on it, but it is a copper penny. 70, 77, 76. In an aluminum can range. For sure. Wasn't too deep. Today's off to a slow start. A few coins, a whistle, about as close as the jewelry as we're gonna get for right now, I'm assuming. So the spot I'm walking on today is where I was at yesterday. So I'm gonna move over a little bit, and then I'm gonna hook a left here in just a minute. That's giving me another nickel. Okay. Oh, nope. Yeah, actually it gave me a nickel right there. It popped out like he got dinged with the lawnmower at one point in time in its future. 1970. It's like a 73 or a 75. 1985. 85. Okay, yep. That was our signal. It was on the bottom of the plug, so we hit it just right. Okay. Get the clock back in there. Yeah, so when you swing over something and you hit a target, you know you ain't been in that spot before. That's for sure. Ooh, what could that be on the surface? Right here under the dirt. What could it be now? And it is another one of them little piece of foils I had yesterday, like a gold foil. It's rolled up. Kind of got like a fringe to it. I don't know what that would be. A little rolled up foil. I don't know. I had one of these yesterday. We'll put it in the safe side. It's something for display. It looks cool. We ain't gonna keep it though. It's gonna end up going in the trash. It's one of them things, you know. When you find something that looks pretty, you gotta look at it for a few minutes. Iron. I say that's iron. I've already seen gold come up as iron. Not by me though. So I'm gonna hit this right here and we're gonna find out. Yep. Let's see. What could that be? Something right on the back side of the hole. Something in this little piece of plug. And it comes up as a piece of, yeah, piece of tin can. Yep, piece to the top of a tin can. That's what it is. They got wrecked by the lawnmower as well. Yeah, the rim of a bean can, an iron bean can. That's what that is. Not desirable. Definitely not. All right. Now, I think I was digging on that plug the other day and I couldn't find that thing. I sat there for a while. It's like, nah, it ain't happening. So it's gonna stay there. It's gonna stay there. That is deep. And that's another little piece of stainless. I can tell by the tone. Probably a little snap on one of them little square back nuts or a little washer. Might have come off a football garment. Yeah, well, there's something in the hole and there's something in the plug. All right. I see there's something in the hole and in the plug. Let's see what happens here. Yep, and you see that? It's another one of them little things. Oh, shush. Another one of them little things right there. Like a little square back nut or something that comes off of maybe football equipment, clothing or something. I'm saying there's something in the plug, but it may not be, so I'm not even going to venture into that. Okay. So, I'm not going to venture into that. We'll leave it there. But we'll check it. There's another one of them little stainless steel deals down there, and it can stay down there. Sprinkler head. $77.80. That sounds like a dime. All day long. I've seen stranger things happen. Probably not a dime. Oh, the other day the dirt was real sticky. Today it don't want to let go of the shovel. Okay, so we got an 80. So we got a dime in here probably. Right here on this side. Hell, what we got right here? No? Actually, we got a penny. We got a copper penny of a nice clear date of 1966. A very beautiful copper penny. I just seen a silver four-wheel drive truck going down the road. Thought it was mine. I was about to take off running. This man stole my truck. But my door's got keypad and it's locked. So. And besides, I got cut exhaust. That truck was quiet. Stainless. Not messing with the stainless. Stainless. Ain't messing with it. Got that choop, choop, choop. Ain't messing with it. That's a quarter deep. Real deep. That's a quarter. And the plug is gonna break up on me because it's sticking to the shovel. Should have brought me a can of Pam. You know, nothing sticks to Pam. That's just me throwing it out there. I don't know if it really works or not on dirt, but okay, we'll see. Yesterday was a great day. We banged out a lot of signals, so it kind of paves the way for junk. And there is, yeah, well, there's a penny. Not a quarter. I thought it'd been a quarter, but it's another copper penny. What's the date? 1986. If I can get a date on it, I'll read it. 86. But some stuff here won't give us a date. So can't always get a date. All right. Get on down there, plug. Get our plug back in the hole so our athletes don't trip. Stainless. Yep. Sound like another nickel. Yeah. I don't know. 28 to 31. No telling. $28 to $31. Still in the hole. Could be a nickel. Right here on the right side. Yep, I see it right there. See it right there. Yep. It's a nickel. Sure is. Let me see if I get a date on it. From what I can see, looks like, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it says 67. Nope. No, actually it's 1990. 1990. 1990. $19.90. Put the cap back on. Okay. Man, that's giving me an all over the place signal. I don't know what to think about that one. Anywhere from the 38s to 72. Might be a piece of can, but let's get it on out the way. Now we're 53 on an open hole. Right here on this side, that's something right there. Yep, not a nickel. Yep, it's got whacked by a lawnmower, it's bent. That thing's all out of whack. That thing been totally wrecked. Can't see a date on it. Yeah, it's got a patina where the date's at. It's just kind of stuck up in there. That thing been wrecked by the lawnmower. All right, get our plug put back in. Ooh. 75, 77. Okay, might be a copper penny. So we've been ringing up at that, and it's drier dirt. Dirt's kind of drying up. So it's on the sideline where it's kind of 77, 78. I hear it. What is that? What is that? And that's what that is. That's a penny. Copper penny. That is a 63 or 65, one of them two. Look, 3 and a 5 looks the same on the coin. They're so small. Okay. I'm kind of in the area that I hunted yesterday evening late on day 13. And it kind of makes sense because, like I said, this is where most of the people come out here to do their hurdles or exercise or stuff like that. So they probably, you know, when they jump and they dropping stuff out of their pockets, breaking their necklaces, losing their pendants. So I don't know what that is. There's something in that. A little bit of a fairish range. Might be another piece of stainless. Ain't no telling. I saw something on the bottom. I thought it was an edge of a coin. It was a night crawler. It was a worm. Another worm. Okay, worm. Don't hide my stuff. Yeah. A little bitty sliver. Little bitty sliver of soda can. That's what it is. Little bitty sliver of soda can. There's something else in here. We got another sliver of soda can right there. 2 slivers of soda can. Okay. Get them out of there. Alright, worms. I'll close your house back up. Y'all can have it. Don't mean to remodel you. Ooh. Straight up 15, 17, 20. Let me check that real quick. Nope. Sound like it would have been shallow. $15, $17, $20. Might be some bling jewelry or something. I did find one little bracelet out here when I first started. First or second day or something, not really sure. But I thought it was gold, but it wasn't. Right here on the sandy side of things. Yep. More can. Yeah, you start finding a few pieces of can, man. It takes you a little while to get out of it. That stuff goes everywhere. When the lawnmower hits it, it wrecks it. So, this takes a little bit. That lawnmower hits that can, and that stuff is everywhere. It's like Santa Claus. It's everywhere. Ugh. That is about one deep nickel. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and retrieve that deep nickel. Now the hole open is giving me an 83. Well, it's in the 20s. So now, okay, and I see it right there. It broke loose. That is a crusted up zinc penny. And I mean crusted up zinc penny. Okay. So that's it for that. Yep. Yeah, the only thing about these plugs, when you put them back in, they never come out perfectly round, or they never come out in a perfect shape. So when you put them back in, you got to make sure you kind of clock them right, so they go back in a decent way. Oh, too many cracks on the edges. Because otherwise it'll have a crack. You got to wait for the first rains to come in order to break down the soil and mend it back together. That's the only thing bad about them plugs. There's a lot of junk stainless out here, I tell you. Little snaps and clips, and I'm not digging up. Now that right there is something that's probably on the surface. So I'm sure it is right here. So I'll dig that up. Okay. Show yourself already. Shield penny. Zinc. Shield penny. Yep. Oh, zinky zinky. Yep. Stay away from them clippies, man. That's stainless steel. $66, $68. That's right here on the surface. Oh, is it like a little, oh, it's a little hook, or a chain or something, you know, pulls like that. Yep. Some kind of strap hook for something like that. Looks like a little anchor. They probably should tie down some strap on these equipment when they transport it somewhere, like little hurdles or something. Yep. Finding these real clippy tones. Let's try back towards this area here. I found that Look, I just walked over this area. It sounds like it's close to the top. And I just walked over this area and I wasn't getting anything. Well, I didn't swing over this particular spot. So now I'm swinging over this particular spot. We're gonna go ahead uh, 29 in the plug. Right there, right off the bat. See it right here. Nickel. Right in the bottom of the plug. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close it back up. I need to make another run out to St. Bernadette Church. Being now I got the shovel. Can use a proper digger. And they got some big old fluffy St. Augustine grass out there. So I know plug will heal pretty good. That's an old grounds out there also. I'm all about a quarter. Straight up 90 though, straight up 90. No crazy fading. Might not even be a quarter, might be something a little different, might be a pendant or something. I've had silver pendants come up with some straight numbers. A quarter usually a little bit all over the place. Okay. Come on, get off my plug. I think next weekend, depends on what the weather looks like. I think we might go out, we might go try to hit Holly Beach. 1980, this ain't been down there too long. Clad quarter, 1980 Eagle back. I might go try to hit Holly Beach, man. I've been wanting to go do that. And summertime's coming, so it'll be worth going walk on the beach, get a tan, start to get the skin broken in so it don't get a burn. Know what I mean? I went off to Grand Isle Beach just at the end of summer last year, and I was out there 3 or 4 hours not paying attention, and caught me a decent little sunburn. Didn't really feel it till I started sticking to the seat on the way home, but I don't wear sunblock. I'm gonna burn and I'm gonna peel and I'm gonna tan, so I'm good. I don't worry about sunblock. I don't need all that chemical in my skin. You go out there, get you a little bit of a sunburn, go swim in that salt water. Okay, that might be on the surface right there. Let's see. I don't know what that could be. It's not. But you get off in that salt water, get yourself a little sunburn, and you let the salt water heal you up. Let me see here. Okay, so there was a coach just hit me up asking me if I'm still at the field. So I'm still at the field. So obviously he's got in touch with the student, and hopefully they come on and I can give him back his cross. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's $14K. I'd absolutely love to keep it, but being I know where it came from, it pleasures me to return it to its owner. So I have no problem with that. Okay, so this is going to be a lot deeper than what we're plugging off right here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. So we'll leave that there because there may be something I don't want to dig up. I did play this little bit of a corner yesterday, and I found a couple decent things. Lots of coins. That right there, my friends, is another sprinkler head, and we're not messing with that. I think that's a sprinkler head. Yeah, yep, that's what that is. Another sprinkler head. So that's giving me 73, 77, so that's probably going to be another copper penny. Ooh, that ground don't want to let go. So let's see here. Coach hit me again, I believe. Yeah, coach hit me again. Okay, so the student is on his way to meet me here at the school, and I am going to give him back his cross. So, oh, and look right here. Look right there. Here's our coin stuck to the bottom of our plug. That's a penny. All right, there's every bit of 8-9 inches down there, easy. Okay, another copper penny. So we'll get our plug put back in. So the student is on his way to the school. Fantastic. Seemed like another deep penny. So let's go ahead and knock that out before our guy gets here. $81 with the hole open. Okay, so I think it might be one of these little pieces of copper here. Nope. Okay, that's it right here on the side. I seen it. That's a dime. I didn't think that was it because it didn't hit on it at first. But a Roosevelt dime. I don't see a year on it. And we're gonna put it in the save part of the pouch. And we're gonna roll this back over and close the hole back up. All right. That's an all over the place signal. Okay, so let's give me from a 46 to a 71. And a hole open, it's giving me a 38. Okay, now let's see one. I got something right here. It's rusted. Yeah, this piece of iron. Flat piece of iron. That's what gives me that signal, because it was flat. But it didn't sound like iron though. It sounded like something else. But here's what it is. We'll get it out of the way. Get it out the way. I know my hunts are really not that exciting. But I'll work on that as time goes by, so we can get better content. It's all about entertainment nowadays. A lot of people want entertainment instead of reality. Entertainment ain't but a distraction, which is cool. I mean, I understand, it's fun. But entertainment is a falsehood. What's up, buddy? I'll be right back. All right, so package delivered. I didn't catch any of that on film. I didn't know if the little guy would approve of it. But I gave him back his cross. I kind of thought he was going to break down in tears for a minute, which he didn't. It was good, but he was extremely shocked that it was found. And I'm glad to have it returned. And he said he's going to go and check out my videos and he's going to subscribe. So hey, plus tell his friends, spread the word, and we'll see, pick up a few more viewers that way. Yep. So now we're on the back side of the field, on this side of the goalpost. It might be a piece of can right here. It might be something else. I'm not sure. Yep, I'm up on 20, so I'm getting the EMI from the power line because I'm close. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, as much as I'd love to have kept that cross, I don't mind returning it to the owners. Knowing that it was identified before I found it, I don't mind returning it. If somebody can describe it to me, I'll be more than happy to give it back. Okay, so right here we got a little foil. This is a bunch of sand. There was a sand pit right here one time when they haul all the sand into this place for the building up of the field. So put this back. Yep, so my word of advice to the little guy was to, if you're going to put it on a chain, get you a reliable chain. That's an ugly signal. I'm not even gonna dig that up because I know what that's gonna be. It's gonna be some scrappy can junk. I did find a few signals back here on this side of the goalpost yesterday. Oh. That's a 40 close to the surface. Let's see. I say close to the surface, but I mean, when you're on sensitivity 18, there's a lot of stuff that might be close to the surface. Okay, so we got right here. We got a foil backing on a rubber emblem. It's kind of got a paste to it, so this is an X. And that come off of probably some kind of sporting wear or something like that. But it picked up the foil on the back. Okay, we'll put that in the safe side of the pouch for now. Really nice kid. He's all about yes sir, no sir, and all this stuff. So, really nice kid. But I really don't mind returning stuff like that. Something that's got sentiment to it, you know. Man, that's something that's all over the place. That's a couple different signals right there. Well, let's see what that's gonna be. We're still in this sandy area. No telling. Gotta watch the ain'ts. The ain't gonna get me, because I ain't gonna let them. Okay. Ain't gonna get me. Okay, well, there's something in this plug. All right. So what is that? There's a piece of, yep, another piece of wrecked can. Another piece of wrecked can in the plug. All right. Thought it'd be something bigger. It wasn't. A piece of wrecked can. Lawnmower had a field day with it. So just texting the coach back, telling package delivered. Student got his cross back. And everybody's happy. Listen to all that can slaw. Hey, ooh. Somebody lost a penny. All right. Yep, 63 straight up. It's a solid tone. Let's see what's up in there. Oop. I throwed it out. Right here. Okay. There's a penny. That is. There's a shield penny. I went I flicked a little too hard there. All right. We have something on top right here. Might be a dime. Just below the grass. Give me that dime signal. Oh no, actually it's giving me another. I found one close to this yesterday, but the one I had found yesterday was flat on the back. So it's giving me another type of little metal. Mary on the back. Not sure who's on the front, but yeah, they gave me a, what they give me, 73. 60, it was 60 something, 68 to 73. Another little metal, the little loop was broke off again, so they lost it. But yeah, I'm all about it. There might be a few things on the back side of this gold post. We'll hunt it a little bit more, see. That makes our first piece of jewelry today, besides the whistle. What was $8.16.23. We're gonna check that out, see what that is. Being this is all a sand pit right here, it's fairly easy digging. Okay, I'm still down in the hole. Right here on this left side, we're out the hole. And we got more aluminum. All right. We have a tongue out of the top of a soda can. That's what it was. Tongue out the top of a soda can. Okay. So we'll get our plug by the hair. And we'll put it all back in. Old sand. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. That totally wasn't centered up on the pen, on the machine. Okay, right here, that's a penny. Right there. So we got us a penny. It is I can't see the date. 1985. All right, I put a little piece of plug back in the hole. Okay, 66, 48 to 66, 48 to 66. I think we're gonna go run by Sonic here in a little while, and get us something to drink. Let's see what kind of battery life we got left. All right, we're down to 2% battery. So let me recover this real quick. We'll see what this is. Hopefully it's something decent. It's in this clump. Okay, so we got a penny. We got a penny right here. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna didn't get too much on the hunt out here today for a couple of hours. You know, we did get the cross return. I should have caught that on video, but I didn't. So let me go ahead and get this set up right here. There we go. Get our couple little trinkets. All right, so we had another one right here. It was a 85, 86, and we got it out of the hole. I couldn't get it. I couldn't detect it, and obviously it was stuck to the plug or something that fell off. So another one here, St. Rita. It says "Pray for us." It's got the Mary on the front, and on the back, it's it's right here. I know it's silver. I don't see a stamp on it, but I'll definitely look for the stamp on it somewhere, but I know it's silver. But yeah, here we go. We got another silver for today. Loving it. All right, thank you. All right, so we're down to 1% battery, and we gonna wrap it up for today. So we're gonna do a little bit of a wrap up here real quick. I was able to get a couple of little medals. I had another one in here, it's silver. I did get a silver for today right here. So we got our silver, got a little hook, got a whistle, we got this little badge with a foil seal back, and we got a bunch of coins, and we got a coin. I got another little medal that's in here too somewhere. I had it in here. I must have dropped it in the other point. Oh, look right here. It's 8 up. It's another little religious medal. So we got a bunch of coins. I got a coin with a cut off corner, which I had the other coin at home. I found it a while back. So this is gonna be our wrap up for the day. And thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. We was able to get the little guy back his cross, so he came back and picked it up. Met me here at the field, and I was able to give it to him. I thought he was gonna cry. Good little dude. He was playing baseball down the road the other school. So, all right, this will be our wrap up of the day. We had another good little day over here on the football field. Day 14. Day 14. So we got our share of coins and other little trinkets. Appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Share with your friends. Much appreciated. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.